Yo, VIPs. Hello, welcome to the channel, Thingymajig's racing channel, and I am Thingymajig. And we are, I'm telling you, it's exciting. It's extremely exciting. We are starting a brand new championship with the world racing community, our live Friday night racing. It has become the staple of the channel. We can count on those lads over at World Racing Community to come up with an absolute mwah of a championship. We are doing the Japanese Touring Masters. They're using the 3 Group 2 cars from 2008, made by Lexus, Nissan, and Honda. And they are going to be racing. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, why am I trying when it's someone has painstakingly written down the rules? And I am there trying to free riff it. Who said that? Oh my word, would you please pipe down in the background? World Racing Community season 4 for them is the Japanese Touring Masters. This is WRC's flagship endurance racing series. The race regulations. The balance of performance will be on. Tyres will be at ×3, racing soft, racing medium, racing hard, intermediate and wets. Open strategy, so I think they can use whatever they like. The fuel is at ×2 with a refuel at 12. Weather is random for all racers, and heavy damage is on. Heavy damage, did you hear me? Did you hear me? Heavy damage is on. That means if they crush it, they crunch it, they f*** it. They've got to go back to the pits and fix it. So that is, it's like permadeath for sim racers. We could have little pockets of racing up and down the grid with people who've smashed and crashed and burnt out, and then they've got to fix it, and they'll be running at the back, but there'll be also someone else who probably crashed and smashed and burnt out with them. Oh my word, I can feel it in my fingers, I can feel it in my toes. So yes, heavy damage is on. They've got to be good boys. They've got to be very good boys when they're tinkling around. No over-jealous moves out there, boys. So the car regulations, car choices are one of the following. Honda NSX GT500 08, the Nissan GT-R GT500 08, and the Lexus SC430 GT500 08. Your pick is for the season. The cars are very evenly matched, pre-patched, so pick your favourite. The format is 90-minute race, qualifying 15 minutes, exceptions for longer tracks, with rolling starts. Event details, races to run on Fridays. 7 p.m. lobby will open for an hour practice. 8 p.m. qualifying will begin. So yes, 5 minutes, ladies and gents. And we haven't even taken note of what's going around the track yet. I'm still reading rules. Please note this event will run to British Summertime BST. Time zone displayed above should be your time zone, but if in doubt, ask community managers. And yeah, that's everything. That's everything. We've got the rules, we've got the regs. We're just waiting for a bit of qualifying. Let's have a look at the runners and the riders today. See if we recognise any from last season. JTR, we do know. And it looks like he is in a Nissan. They all look really similar, so you'll have to bear with me. They've gone very curvy in 08, didn't they? They like their curvy cars in 08 in the Group 2s. So even though the Honda hasn't got his famous, like, pointy bonnet. So JTR, I'm pretty sure that's a Nissan. It says Nissan on it. So, but they always say don't judge a book. Oh, in the chat. Sorry, I apologise. Someone's in the chat. It's Vodka Rob. Evening, good sir. How the devil are you? I'm good, thank you. I am very good. I'm pumped for this. I'm thinking this is going to be a good one. I am looking forward to it. J Car, I believe, is in Alexi. And, oh, he's just moved down because Deacon Do in Alexis also. Another streamer in here. If you want to get his point of view, he's on Twitch. I wish I knew how to be able to just magic you there, but I cannot. Deacon Do, Twitch. Excuse me. If you're in the World Racing Community, it's in their streamers, and it'll be there, so you can always find it that way. And I found my way into their Discord, so if I can do it, I'm sure you can do it. And then there's Chunky Ribena, also streams his point of view, and that's on YouTube. I follow him. He's quite a big streamer, you know. he's quite a big deal. He's the big cheese in the YouTuber community. So well worth a subscribe and follow, my friends. You should give it a go. So yeah, and Chunky Ribena is also streaming. So keep an eye out on YouTube for that if you want to see it. What he's doing. Oh, I didn't see what happened then, but Deacon do look like there was some drama. There's some drama llama mama. And I was let's have a look. I'm just going to do a little post in their streaming thing. I like to let them know my presence. Let's just dip all that in there. No problems, no worries, no drama. And then we'll concentrate on what's going on. So Deacon do in a Lexus times 127. Oh, yay. It's quite fast, isn't it? JTR, we've had a look. Then we've got Thunder. We remember OSX from the GT Challenge days. And I probably could update you sometime in this race if you really are in like a cliffhanger. Update you on how that table finished. But I think we pretty much got it how it was. And what Grob's saying, looking forward to our little battle on Sunday. 10 behind you, got into the last 2 races. I know, man. I'm quite worried as well because I could not catch you at the Nürburgring either way. Luckily, you had a penalty in the first race. It was the only way to get ahead of you. And in that second race, just try as I might, there was no catching you. So, yeah, don't you think I'm quite nervous going into the last 2 races? This is the Ultimate Racing League. That's the other championship that I'm running. You can see on this channel. It's paused at the moment, but we'll, like Vodka Rob says, we're doing the last 2 rounds on Sunday. So after that, I'm going to try and waffle my way through the remaining rounds that I have for that championship as quickly as I can and get it nicely finished so the playlist is complete, because I don't think I've got OCD, but the fact that there's a playlist that isn't complete is driving me absolutely up the bloody wall. So yes, it's going to be a tight one. We always seem to be close to each other. It's been good. Yes, VR. We are always around, and we're both VR users as well. I think Vodka Rob is a VR user like myself. Anyway, you distracted me. I'm meant to be telling people who's racing. JTR, we know. TDR Autosport, we saw him last season. Chunky Ribena, like I said, is streaming from his point of view. Oh, they're asking for info. I can do that easily. You see this? I'm going to go with an R because I like it. R for ready, baby. So Chunky Ribena, like I said, he's streaming his thing. Matthew Studios, what's he going to be in then? Looks like is it a Lexus? Oh yeah. Not quite sure what it was. Cameras are so far away on this. It's looking absolutely banging. Whatever. It's too fast to tell what it is. I'm going to stick my neck out and say Alexis. Someone's asking what am I ready for. I'm ready for this. I've been ready for this for a week or 2. Man alive, let's get it on. You got to fix my fill. You got to fix my need of live racing. It is Alexi, like I said. This is ready. I'm bloody ready for this. My word. I've got a nice gay latte. It's a bit hot now at the moment. Oh, it's soothing. This is for if I get too excited at any point. I can just take a little sip of my latte, and it'll soothe me. Ah, Sinistor, I haven't seen you yet. I'm so used to you being on Dodge. You hiding in the pit somewhere. There you are. Not seen any of these cars. That's even exciting, just seeing the liveries. I haven't settled into it yet. I should have started ages ago. I thought, 10-2 would be about right, so you didn't have to listen to me waffle before you actually saw any action. But I did, throughout all the waffling, I don't get to see the cars until qualifying. Oh, a little sippy whippy there. Oh God, that's cracking, that coffee, I tell thee. I don't even need settling, I'm gonna have none left. And Vodka Rob saying, I always think that Lexus looks a bit like American. It did, that, especially with the one with the teeth just now. Is it not TDRs, was it? It was, it's going to take me a while to get used to their cars. But, yeah, the one with the teeth, and it was a bit silvery, I thought was a bit of a Merc look-alike from far. But isn't that what the Lexus is? Isn't it just like the Korean rip-off of Mercedes? So So 2 minutes before quality, and I remembered the keyboard because we're live. That one, yeah, that's the one. I thought, way up. Looks murky. Looks like a Merc's shady. If Wish did Mercedes, it'd be a Lexus. So at the moment, you can just feel the pressure looming before qualifying at this track. We didn't even really look at the track. It's been an absolute crap intro. I'll apologise. In my giddiness and my excitement, I didn't think of format and what it looked like to watch back. I just acted like a 5-year-old kid in a sweet shop and started talking at 1,000 miles an hour, saying about how excited I was. And yeah, I shot my bolt. I'm tired now. I can't be bothered anymore. Getting to see some lovely donuts. And Volkerov saying, not handling like one. No, but he's having a burnout, and he's testing tyre rigidity. So here we go then. Even in qualifying with that damage, now we've got a couple on hards, and that's interesting. I'm sure they'll just go round a lap, put some softs on, and that just preps them for the race. Maybe starting the race an hour and a half with tyres at ×3. But I can't imagine they're going to qualify on those hard tyres. It would be interesting if they did. And here we go. We're on board with Thunder. And away we go then for round 1 of the Japanese Touring Masters from Kyoto to Yokohama Yabalaba, Atuka Yokohama. It's the Yamaha Pakoko. It's a Yukahoka Popo. It's the track that is, it's like Yoko Takahama or Yaikai Tipi Hihi, Jehobo Slovo. Hang on, I'm getting there. I'm in the Discord. Give me a second. Yamagawa. Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagawa. I mean, in amongst all that gibberish, I think I did touch on Kyoto and Yamagawa at some point in amongst all of that. So, you know, I must have got it at some point in the midst of all of it. So, wow, look at it going fast, didn't they? I haven't watched Group 2 cars for ages. An hour and a half, is it this? Yes. I don't think I could concentrate for that long. Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing a lot of people losing concentration. The person talking about it, look how fast they are. I'm not going to be able to follow this. Oh my word, it's like someone's put it on fast forward. Wowzers. They're really fast. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast. I'm so used to seeing the Group 3s and the Group 4s that when I actually see a Group 2, I want to have a sip of my coffee. I need to calm down. So we have Sinistor in a Mercedes, Nissan. Sorry, I don't know where Mercedes, because we were talking about Mercedes loads. So Sinister in a Nissan for the first round of the Japanese Touring Masters. There is Matthew Studios. Matt, we'll call him. He's in LXI. He's picked up a penalty, and that's going to carry on into his fast lap. 15-minute session. Here we've got Get Boosted, champion from last Friday. Still donning the purple and black livery colours. He is in a Honda, I think. It looks nice as well, sleek. I like it. I like it a lot. Chunky Ribena is in the Honda also, is it? Is that the same car? It just doesn't look like the same car. It can't be. Is that? It's not, so he hasn't got the chimney. Is that the Nissan? Sorry. I saw red at the front and just assumed it was the red Honda. Sinister's set a time already. Wow. God, it's not taking long, is it? Matt Get Boosted goes fastest overall by, blew me now, nearly a second. That's quite a lot. Wowzers. So Get Boosted on pole. Sinister second place, half a second ahead of Chunky Ribena's Nissan. Then we have Matthew Studio in 4th place. OSX Thunder's time good enough for 5th. 6th we have J Car. Wow, they're all seeming to go quite slow there, aren't they? They're all falling over each other. MJ has gone 7th, fastest so far in his Nissan. And TDR has gone fast enough for 9th in the little Honda. Oh yeah, she's fidgety, isn't she? She's a fidgety one, is that Honda. TDR then going 10th fastest in it. He who has no name, the one we shall not speak of, Voldemort, has gone 11th as he mows the lawn a little bit there. And yeah, 11th fastest with, oh my gosh, 12th Huds. Oh, that, I tell you what, he makes that that Honda look damn sexy. Damn sexy. Nice work, Huds, on the lifts. Woody. Also, we're getting a lot of Hondas, but they seem to be further back at the grid, pole and at the back. And JTR, oh, we've only got 14. Everyone signed up. We had a full sign-up, a full rostrum. So, yeah, I don't know who didn't show, but they're missing out. We should have a look at this track, shouldn't we? How far away from start-finish line? Oh, we've missed that. Let's see. Where are we? One of these buggers will be going through it. Here we go. On board with MJ. So the king of the Discord, he just goes into 3rd spot as well. So this one he might not be pushing as hard as he's just done a fantastic lap. But we go around the first left-hander, cugging onto that apex, swinging it up to the right there, down into 3rd, tugging the apexes, well, pretty much molesting the apex there. As we go over it, then it's a tight corner there, it seems. Low down into the gears for the tight hairpin. Now swooping to the left, darling. A little swoop. These cars wouldn't even feel that. And down here either. Is it even a lift? Oh, there is a lift there. Oh, yeah, because there's a chicane at the end of that straight. And then, oh, he's got full control, hasn't he, MJ? He's doing a beautiful job. He's up again on his time already at 3rd fastest. A little light feathering through the long right-hander, and then we're coming up to the swoopies. And this is a slow car on track, but they both get through as they go through the swoopies. Oh, what a shame for MJ. The man in front needed to apply the brake, and MJ really didn't want to. And that has pretty much probably shot his lap to pieces. As he comes around that final corner and onto the straight, he's going to go into the pits, change those tyres. And that was a lap of Yamagawa. Thank you. Get Boosted, who's been into the pits, he's on his out lap. Sinistor has been into the pits, he's just starting his flyer now. He's got to find a second from somewhere in that Nissan against Get Boosted. Deacon Do goes 5th fastest behind Chunky Ribena, the 2 streamers, 4th and 5th. Huts goes in for a lap. I'm not sure. J Car also goes faster, up to 7th behind Adnap. Wowzers. Sinister mowing the lawn up the hill, and he's lost the time. What a shame for Sinister. And he goes into the pits. We've still got time though. I don't know why he went in the pits. He's still going to do... Oh, he wants fresh tyres, I guess. But he's got to do another outlap. He's running out of time. We're about halfway through qualifying. Chunky Ribena then half a second down on his best time at the moment. We'll stick with it. Well, we'll have a quick look because we had some people going in places, didn't we? JTR 8th fastest at the moment. He's just starting a lap. We'll linger. We will linger behind him, Matt Studios. Looking for 3.5 tenths, and Thunder in 10th. And we'll wait for a sector, which is just around this wiggly bit. The chicane. Up the hill. Look at the Nissan sliding around. Beautiful stuff. They've got full damage on this. He's a 10th up, which is good against the J car. That is what he needs to get that 7th spot. We'll stick with JTR for the time being as he climbs up over the hill towards the wiggly bits. To the left, to the right, shake it up, it's all right. Heavy on the brakes now. Oh, I didn't think he was going to make the corner. He barely made the corner, my words. My good golly gosh. Wow, that was thrilling. Wasn't that just thrilling? Oh, loads of chat. Sorry, I got carried away with qualifying. And he crosses the line, but he lost the time. Oh, my words. and Matthew Studios goes faster to rub it in and goes up and ahead of him. Oh my, there's Matt in fourth. Great stuff. And Vodka Rob saying, I love the Group 2s. They are special. They are special. I think I'm finding a love for them here. So Get Boosted, pole, Sinistore. He's just starting his lap. I will hang around. Why not? It'd be rude not to. Get Boosted goes even faster now, 1.1 seconds ahead of Sinistore. Sinistore only hundredths faster than he's gone before. He needs to find a lot more room, a lot more speed out of that car, or Get Boosted is going to absolutely walk the park today in his Honda. So, all these times are dropping. Chunky Ribina's gone faster in sixth. Deekadu's in the pits. Matthew Studios dropped down to fifth, with MJ up in fourth and Thunder going third fastest now. All shuffling around. It's hard to try and watch one person advance or keep an eye on everyone. Half a second for Sinister. Is there more? Is there more in this lap from the Nissan driver? Can he attack for the pole position? We're coming up to the 10-minute mark of qualifying now. 5 minutes left. The last runs are coming up. And Sinister now, he needs to at least shake GT Get Boosted's tree. Can he? Oh, yes. Oh yes, less than half a second away from Get Boosted now, and that is the right direction for the Nissan driver. Thunder, unbelievable. Thunder, ooh, and MJ pips him. MJ pips him. They're getting more and more used to their cars as they go around. Every lap they're getting faster, and the grid is shuffling all over the place. Get Boosted pole, Sinister in second, MJ third. Thunder in fourth. He's just crossed the line. He has not managed to beat MJ's time. And look at the times between them. It's hundredths. Hundredths, I tell you. MJ's 800ths ahead of Thunder. Is that 8? Yeah. And Thunder is only 700ths ahead of Matthew. It is so tight. It's tighter than a nun's purse. Chunky Ribena quickly coming in for some soft tyres for his final runs. Adnap. We haven't seen much from Adnap. What's he in? First of all, more importantly, is it the Nissan, the Honda? It's the Honda. It's the NSX. He's got a big smile. He's got a big Jeezy smile. Who's a booze? Oh, lovely little slide from Adnap there coming out of the corner. My word, it made me a little wet. I've got to say, I wet myself a little bit. Oh, fan me down, please. Ooh-wee. This is sim racing porn right here. I should put an age certificate on this. Send your parents out the room, kiddies. It's gonna get spicy. So Adnap then, it was a lot of sliding. I don't think he's gonna find them 300ths of a tenth of a second he's looking for. Maybe no, don't slide so much. Eighth he can do. He's put a fresh set of tyres on. He's just about to come around to start. Maybe he's probably got one, maybe two. JTR's gone faster. We'll get there. 10th is J Car in the Lexus. Then we've got Auto Sports in 11th. 12th is Huds in the Honda. Then we've got the Woody in 13th, and 14th, he who shall not be named, unknown. My gosh, so who was we going to watch? Someone was just getting themselves ready, weren't they? Yeah, Chunky Ribena might be one. He's on it at the moment. He's a tenth and a half off of JTR, and only 300ths of a second ahead of Adnap. And we've got 2 more minutes left, and whatever they've got left of their lap to do. And Chunky going for an interesting note. He's pulled out of this lap. He's pulled out of this lap, ladies and gents. Now the latte's gone. There's nothing left to calm me down. Get Boosted. He's 4 tenths ahead. He's done a 124.654, and J Car's broken the top 10 there. He's gone into 7th. He's split JTR and Chunky Ribena. Look at the times. Hundredths between J-Car and Chunky Ribena. Adnap, he's waiting it out now. Happy with 9th. Deacon Do goes faster. Deacon Do goes faster, but where faster? Where am I missing it? 10th, sorry. 10th place. He's still got time. He's still got time, and he's still got a bit of tyre. 2/10 to find on Adnap. Looks like Adnap is now sitting it out. Half a second. Come on, Deacon. We don't play favourites here at Thingymajig's Racing Channel. Come on, Deacon. Up over the hill, down, letting gravity help him through the chicane. Beautifully held there, if I do say so myself. He's going to get a bit of a jump as he comes over the dip. No, but still 7/10 up. Beware the rest of the field. He who has no name has gone faster and got up to 12th place now. From 14th to 12th, Hoods goes faster. He now goes into 12th. This is absolutely thrilling stuff. 5/10. He's lost a bit of time as Deacon, but it's still enough to move him up at least 2 places here. If he can manage to pull it off. Adnap's in the pits. Chunky Ribena is moving around. He's probably going faster, but Deacon Do can't let that bother him. He's got to push, push, push. The checkered flag's out. This is all he's got now. Get Boosted goes faster again, and Deacon Do crosses the line. He goes up to 7th, 3 places. Absolutely amazing stuff. Well done. So Get Boosted on pole. Sinister starts 2nd. MJ starts in 3rd on the 2nd row. Thunder in 4th. Fantastic for qualifying for OSX there. Matthew in 5th. He's still on a time though. Is he going to do more? He's only 700ths behind the Thunder. He's getting an actual tow from the Thunder. Can he move up? No, he cannot. But wow, someone does. Chunky Ribena gets up to 6th there, right in the dead of the qualifying. 6th ahead of JTR in 7th. Deacon Do in 8th. J-Car is starting in... Oh, hang on a minute. I was going to say he was starting in 9th, but let's just wait for that. Because the boy's going faster. And he might want to do an upset at the end. TDR goes faster into 11th. Oh, my. And half a second, J-Car could cause an upset after the checkered flags come out. No pressure coming up to the final corner. Half a second up on his own time. He's only 200ths behind Deacon Do. God knows with JTR. He's coming around to the checkered flag. What can he do, ladies and gents? Where can he end up? He's in 9th at the moment. He's going to the line. And he goes up into 6th place for J-Car at the end there. 10th behind Matthew Studios and 300ths ahead of Chunky Ribena in 7th. My good golly gosh. JTR in 8th. Deacon Do in 9th. Adnap is in 10th with TDR in 11th. It's all right. Calm down. We can still look at the results. We can still look at the results. Whew. Hey. My good golly gosh, eh? And that was just qualifying. So Get Boosted is on pole with Sinistor half a second behind in 2nd. MJ starts on the 2nd row. Over a second behind Get Boosted in 3rd. OSX Thunder only a 10th behind MJ starting in 4th. Matthew Studios starts in 5th. And he's got J-Car alongside in 6th. 7th for Chunky Ribena. JTR starting in 8th place with Deacon Do in 9th. Adnap in 10th. 11th for TDR Autosport. Hoods is 12th. He Who Shall Not Be Named is 13th. And Woody starting in 14th. Woody, yes. They are some tight times. I mean, the bottom 4, maybe not so, but I noticed there in the middle, my God, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.5, or 1.6, 1.7. We have a whole gaggle of cars in the middle of the field here that they a cigarette paper betwixt them. This is going to be absolutely crazy. So they're starting at 20:25. That gives us a little 5 minutes. You know what? I might be able to have a tooth. Well, 3 minutes. I might be able to have that. It's rude, I know, but let's just you look at the top part of the grid. I'll be back in 2 secs. Ah, sorry about that. I must have muted it by accident or something. So, wowzers, guys. Well, I think I've wet myself for a start, but just 15 minutes of the qualifying, then things, and I'm drained. How are we going to do this for 90 minutes? This is going to be great. Oh, my word. Jesus. Tell a friend. Get your family round to watch. Get it on the big screen. Get it off your phone. Put it on the big telly. We're just about to show F1 how it's meant to be done. I've already downed a can of energy drink and opening the second one. That's how crazy this has got. I'll have to start having some sort of a charging fee. They have to buy me my energy drinks just to keep me going for 90 minutes. Wow, how are they going to do this? They're going to be drained, surely. They must be feeling it now. After 15 minutes in those cars at that speed, I bet they're thinking, shoot, how the hell are we going to do 90 minutes at that pace? At that pace, without hitting each other, because full damage is on, remember? Oh dear, the creators, they are evil. They're sadistic. I love it. Who said that? Stop it. Oh, I got so excited I missed my mouth and poured it all down my t-shirt. My t-shirt's just had a lovely drink. I should get beer. Have I got time to get beer? Oh, man. Oh, no, I don't think I have. No, it's all right. See, starting soon, so. Next week, we'll have beer. That'd be funny. See how many beers I can drink in 90 minutes of racing. See who gets the best damage, them or me. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh, lads, get yourselves ready. Get yourselves comfy. It's going to happen. The magic's just about to happen. Where? Come on, give me the spectator, you buggers. Oh, I've got to do all this. Hang on, give me a sec. Oh, it's a rolling start. It's all right. Let's not get excitable. Turn that off because we want realism as best we can. I mean, I don't mind the graphics on screen because telly does that. Even real racing, they put all them graphics on. I'm happy with that. I just don't want big floating names, although Formula 1 do it. I don't know why. I'm here. I think I've said it before. I don't know. I do repeat myself a lot, but I'm on here trying to emulate it to look like real racing. Here we go. Don't worry about that. Let's just get on with the racing. Get Boosted leads them away for round one of the Japanese Touring Master at Kyoto Driving Park, Yamigawa. And Get Boosted at the moment holding the ground with Sinastor, with MJ starting in third. And it's a lovely little group there. Thunder in fourth with Matthew Studios fifth. Sixth, we have Jay Carr and Chunky Ribena starting in seventh. A swing out sister for JTR there, but he's got it under control. And he's closing up on the Ribena. Ooh, a little lag spike there. It looked exciting, but nothing really. But Chunky is making a move on Jay Carr, but Jay Carr's got a better drive out of the corner, and Chunky's now left open to JTR. JTR getting the moves on like Jagger, but it doesn't work for him, and he stays in 8th place. 9th, Thikadu gets to pursue and watch all the action. Someone's got a right one on there. I think it may have been TDR. TDR looked like he was swinging it around a bit. No Name in 12th. Woody is in 13th. He's made it ahead of Hoods. Get Boosted lead. So what was we watching? It was Thunder, Chunky, and Matthew Studios. Matthew Studios behind them. We've got some movement as well. Deacon closing up to JTR. Adnap's made a huge jump there, and I'm sure of it. I am sure Adnap's just made a huge jump. He was behind these guys. Chunky Ribena, 6th. Oh, he's out wide. And that gives Matthew Studios the move he needs to get up the inside. And Matthew Studios now in 6th place. Wow, this is hard. That's what she said. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Look, Jay Carr's up to 4th. I've missed a huge thing happened here where Jay Carr's moved up to 4th. Thunder's dropped to 5th. Chunky Ribena 6th. Matthew Studios 7th. Adnap moved up a place or two, I think, ahead of JTR and Deacon Do. Autosport's in it as well. Autosport with No Name behind him. Woody closed in there as well as Hoods, having some trouble with the NSX. So Get Boosted pulling away, by George. And Sinistor has dropped. Sinistor has dropped down. He started on the hards though. We haven't paid attention to the tyres. Boosted's on hards. J-Car started on the mediums and Sinistor is on the hards. MJ on the mediums also, and Thunder's on the mediums. So they've some damage there for Studios. Matthew Studios, is that going to affect his car too much? Can he still drive it with that damage? How heavy is the damage? Oh, he's drifting out a little bit there, but he seems to be maintaining pace with those guys. This is a juggling act. If they pick up damage with that full damage on, they've got to try and make that call if it's worth carrying on, or if they've got to pit and fix it. This early in the race, though, you really do not want to be fixing anything. It'll break your strategy into small, tiny, little pieces. I've lost my glasses. Oh my. Where have I put them? They're not on my head. Oh, they're right over there. Someone put something in the chat. No, Chunky Ribena is catching up with the damaged car. Vodka Rob saying, I'm good, I think my VR is broken. And then he says, think I've sorted it, did a reboot. Thank heavens. My gosh, I couldn't drive without my VR now. So Chunky Ribena does get the move done on the limping Lexus. Oh, a little nudge there from Matthew Studios, but Matthew Studios with a bit of damage. Is it going to cost him? Get Boosted absolutely flying on the hard tyres. J-Car in second on the medium tyres, pulling away from Sinistor, who's having to try and keep MJ behind. Sinistor out wide, and MJ then gets the position. MJ up into third, and those hard tyres are not doing Sinistor any favours whatsoever at the moment against the medium runners. It should come good for him. With Thunder in fifth place, closing in with the medium tyres as well. Sinister doesn't stand much of a chance with the rest of this field as they gobble him up on their medium tyres. Fantastic stuff. He'll come to him in the end, hopefully. Chunky Ribena also catching up with those medium tyres. Matthew Studios with the damage. He's on soft tyres, ladies and gents. Soft tyres. And that is probably helping cover the damage he's got at the moment, keeping up with them. But it won't be helping with the damage, I'm sure. Adnap on hard tyres. Beautiful stuff. 8th place for Adnap there, holding pace, holding position. Deacon Do in 9th, also on the hard tyres. Autosport also started on those hard tyres. These guys are going deep and long. JTR's picked up a bit of damage at the front end of the car. Can he carry on with it? He also has started on the hard tyres, and he obviously is wishing to go as long and late into this race as he possibly can. So picking up damage on lap 4 or 3 is not exactly part of the plan. Woody in 12th. He's on the medium tyres, 20 seconds drift of the lead, but only 2.8 seconds behind the hard tyre claddered JTR that has front end damage. He'll be losing a lot of downforce at the front end of his Nissan, and hopefully Woody then can maneuver that Honda a little closer to the JTR, although he's lost a big whap of time there. It's gone down to 2 seconds down to 3. JTR is closing in on 10th place here. TDR on the hard tyres, even with the damage. So JTR driving around the damage. Beautiful stuff. 13th is, he who shall not be named, and he's got a bit of damage on the outside of that car as he was sliding out wide. Although that's not the bit you want to hit, as it's already damaged. Hoods, as we saw him facing the wrong way. It looks like he's not picked up any damage unless he's been into the pits. I'm not sure. Get Boosted at the moment, everything is going according to plan, but he's not pulling away anymore. He was, I think maybe he's driving to a Delta now. He might be doing the fuel save, as J-Car has the fastest lap so far, and he is closing in on Get Boosted, but Get Boosted's on the hard tyres and is probably trying, possibly to one-stop this race. If he can go way over halfway, I don't know. We'll see how the tyres are going to wear. At this point, MJ in third on those medium tyres. Sinistor keeping pace with him now. The tyres have nicely warmed up on the Nissan, and the hard tyres are starting to react well to the track. 27.5, and he's going faster again. So Sinister is starting to close in on MJ, whose medium tyres are starting to wear for him. The Nissan versus the Nissan. And then Thunder behind, also in a Nissan. 3/10. He's on the medium tyres, no damage. He's closing in quite quick on Sinister there. Oh my. I don't know if Sinister had to get off of the accelerator or something, brake a little more. But it's, oh no, oh God, I thought MJ was off the road, but it was just a bit of a lag. Hopefully that'll go away. We don't need that. Thunder in 5th, closing right in now. He's in the tow. Can he do anything? No, he cannot, unfortunately. And Chunky in 6th. He's closed up with them now as well. Oh, it looks like Sinister's moved out of the way of them all to let him through, like he doesn't want to affect that race. He knows he's not racing the guys on medium tyres, so obviously doesn't want to get in their way, and he doesn't want them slowing him down any, maybe. So MJ in 3rd at the moment. J Car is closing in on Get Booster. 26.6 from J Car last time around, with Get Booster doing a 27.0. But we think Get Boosted is driving to a Delta to save fuel. J Car is absolutely just sending it because he's got the medium tyres on and they'll burn out before the fuel will, I assume. MJ in 3rd, chasing him down as well. Thunder in 4th with Chunky Ribena and Sinister. He's let him pass, but he's getting slowed now. He doesn't want that. He's thought, I've let you guys pass because I don't want to get it tangled. And there they go. They've started pulling away now. The grip is a part of it. Matthew Studios, 7th, saw him in the messages saying he's got damage. Oh, and his tyres are totally shot. He'll have to come in soon. He won't be able to drive on them. I think the last version pretty much sorted out the tyre situation. And there he goes into the pits, lap 6 on the soft tyres. But at least he gets to fix that damage. Deacon Do on the hards. We had a bunch of hard drivers behind them, didn't we? Deacon Do in 7th. Now Adnap moving up to 8th with his hard tyres. JTR moving up to 9th. JTR still driving with that damage at the front, but it's I mean, it is affecting his lap time, maybe. I'm not sure. Not really. His last lap was a 31, but all the others have been pretty good. Matthew out of the pits in racing medium tyres and a full tank of fuel just ahead of Woody. Woody on those medium tyres. He's gone from the beginning. It's not bad. And he's on the pace with the 130.7. He's in the mix, is Woody in the Honda. He who has no name also there, but he's got a bit of damage on the hard tyre. He's going deep and long, but there's a bit of a gap ahead of him to Woody. Woody on the mediums, different strategies might come to him. TDR on the hards, down in 13th. He was mid-pack earlier on, but something's gone amiss there. I don't know if he's fuel saving or something's gone awry. Oh yeah, 4th lap of 158, so I don't know what happened there. And Hoods on the hard tyres, just cracking on at the moment. And you never know, it's a race of attrition. Anything could happen. It's worth staying in there. It's just to race yourself, just to get used to the car for the next round. It's all about learning. That's what the beauty of these championships are. Multiple round championships using the same car. You get to learn more and more about the car, so by the end of the season you should be a master of your machinery. So Get Boosted then leads this race by 6 seconds. J-Car was closing in on him. And I don't know, he did do a 29 there. Capable of 26, has dropped to 29, and MJ is now closing in on the Lexus in his Nissan, but his tyres are looking pretty chewed up now. J-Car's tyres are a lot better. Well, they're about the same, but MJ must race with that bias right to the back because he's tearing through his rear tyres as well as his front tyres. Chunky Ribena in 4th. He's kept his head down, kept his nose clean, cracked on. He's doing a cracking job now. 4th place ahead of Sinistor, who's on a different tactic to everyone around him. And he's ahead of Thunder, who's on the medium tyres. And Thunder wants to get by. It's a tricky one. Sinister doesn't really want to get involved in these races. Thunder wants to just get on with it. And it's it's a tricky one for the pair of them because now Sinister's picking up a toe and he's going to want to come past Thunder again. He doesn't really want to be in this race though, but he doesn't want to be slowed down. It's a juggling act for Sinister and Thunder at the moment. Thunder trying to get on with his own race. So is Sinister. And he doesn't want his lap times to be hampered too much by Thunder. And it looks like Thunder's backed out of that one now, and he's just letting Sinister go. And that is going to give Deacon Do an opportunity, though, to close in. This is the problem. Now that Thunder's out of lift, to let Sinister go a bit, Deacon Do's going to start closing in. So now Thunder's got to pick that pace up. And then he's going to catch up Sinister again. And then they're going to be toing and throwing again. It's a stressful one. I do like Chunky Ribina's livery, I must say. It slaps. Deacon Do in 7th spot. He's used a quarter of a tank of fuel up at 13 minutes. So using rudimentary maths, we're saying that a fuel tank can last about 54 minutes or so. Probably more. So that's, yeah, the fuel is going to go well. I don't know why Get Boosted would even want to. He can't be driving on a Delta, can he? He's not having to make that fuel last. And fuel, I mean, 13 minutes on quarter of a tank. Full tank, half a tank would be 26 minutes. And 52 minutes by my no. Yeah, 52 minutes by my count. Going at this pace. Fuel should last. That's an easily one. It's about the tyres then. J Car on the mediums. 6 seconds adrift of Get Boosted now. 1.8 seconds ahead of MJ. MJ's tyres looking a little more chewed than J Car's, but he did a 27.3 last time around. J Car did a 28.0. Oh, there's a back marker in the way, but he stays out of the way. Beautiful stuff, but MJ really is closing in now, and this is getting really spicy for second and third place. Carr has he seems to have taken his foot off the gas a little bit. He's going to bring it in. He's bringing it in. He's not happy with the tyres. MJ stays out. Carr comes in. And Chunky Ribina stays out up and into third. His medium tyres still looking pretty good. Sinister in fourth. Seeing people starting to pit now. That's what he wants. That's what he needs. Thunder stays out. His tyres are looking okay. They're about half worn. Excuse me. Deacon Do goes up to 6th place with a J Car out of the pits on the hards. He's gone for a hards and a little top up. Not a lot. Just a little splash o dash. And I don't know if that's enough fuel. No, I could not say. But he's gone for the hard, so J Car now is going long, baby. Going long with Adnap on his original hard tyres. Lap 11, 15 minutes. There's a yellow flag. Oh, God, golly, gosh. It might be a person further, but TDR, I think it was. No, it was Woody, I think. Yeah, Woody's going slow for some reason. He's picking up, maybe it's just the blue flags. This is unfortunate for these guys. That once they start getting the blue flags, it starts killing their laps. But now he's got a good gap. Go on, go, Woody. Go, Woody. You've got a space now before the next person picks you up. Oh no, did Hoods get past him in all of that? I don't know, I thought Hoods was the last person, but Hoods has made a pit stop, come out on the medium tyres, and somehow is ahead of Woody, who's also pitted. He's put on the medium tyres. I've lost track of these guys at the back. Hopefully we'll sort that out. Get Boosted, 8-second lead on MJ. MJ's got, yeah, we saw him going into the pits. Yeah, J Car. And that looked like MJ all over the curbs. Those tyres are pretty much munched up now. His medium tyres only doing 12 laps. Nearly 17 minutes into the race. And I tell you, I blamed the Ford last season, but I'm starting to think it might be MJ that chews the tyres. He likes to turn that car a lot. Brake late, maybe. A lot of braking late and a lot of overturning the wheels. But he gets the back end as well. That's the beauty of it. He must slide that back end. He must drift around some of these corners. Chunky Ribena catching up with it. Hey, man, I am not one to judge people's drivings. I am the worst. I'm awful driving. So don't think me being critical of your tyre wear is any judgment on your driving, because trust me, I'm worse. The reason I know how you're wearing your tyres is because I brake late and turn too much also. So Chunky Ribena is closing in on MJ, but MJ goes in, he does the right thing. Sinister stays out, he's there in third now. MJ, it's J Car, isn't it? J Car, we've got to watch. J Car, he came in, he was ahead of MJ by a gnat's whisker, and he's definitely going to get ahead of MJ. Thunder goes in, Thunder also goes in, Adnap moves up there, there is MJ behind J Car and Adnap. Adnap goes ahead on the hard tyres, absolutely bang on plan. That is second place, Adnap, that you are ahead of. So, I mean, Sinister's one stop, well, Sinister's going long, Chunky Ribena's doing well on his tyres, Deacon Do's on the hards as well. Oh, and MJ easily gets by Adnap on the... Well, he's on hard tyres as well, maybe Adnap. You know, I don't know. Maybe the hard tyres not working well when they're starting to wear. But yeah, MJ getting by Adnap rather easily there. But he's chasing J Car, who he was chasing in the early part of the race. Now Deacon Do on the hard tyres. Looking good in fourth place. Third place for Sinister, who also is on the hard tyres. Chunky Ribena is the only one of those medium runners now. I think he might be the only one who hasn't pitted yet. Let's have a look. No, I tell a lie. But Matthew must have pitted because he had damage. So he's had that damage fixed. Lap 6, I'm guessing. He possibly come in and fixed his damage and put on another set of medium tyres, running in 8th. Thunder just pitted from 5th or something. Oh no! Adnap is at the side of the road. Oh my good golly gosh. Oh my good golly gosh. So just coming through the wiggly bit, off of the curb, lost control, and the backhand said no thank you. Let's pick up a bit of damage for fun, because we were doing so well. And that pleb started saying how well we were doing. So yes, there we go. We see the downfall of Adnap as he brings it into the pits. He's not messing. He's not messing, ladies and gents. He brings it in to fix it. When it's broken, he fixes it. So Get Boosted then leads 11 seconds from Chunky Ribena, who is making those mediums last a long time. Why is it saying 1 minute till... No, 1 hour 9 minutes? I'm not sure. I don't know why there's what that time signifies on the screen. It's like a checkered flag and it says, oh, 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, of course, yeah, it's 1 hour, it's an hour and a half race. 90 minutes, I kept thinking 90 minutes. I was thinking, why is that saying 109? So Get Boosted is, I didn't notice that before. So much observant I am. Chunky Ribena, is it this lap? He's bringing it in. He might be getting the undercut done on him by the guys behind. Sinister. Maybe Chunky Ribena wants to stay out as long as the hard runners. J Car is under threat now. J Car on the hard tyres. Deacon Do on the older hard tyres. And Deacon is oh no, J Car, sorry. J Car's made the move. J Car was behind Deacon. So J Car has moved up a position ahead of Deacon Do. Deacon Do doing a 28.8 last time around. 28.2 for J Car. So J Car moving up into fourth place against Deacon Do, who has yet to pit. MJ, who did pit and put the hard tyres on, he's going to be catching Deacon Do pretty soon. Thunder also was up there in the mix. He's put another set of medium tyres on, so he's going to be catching those hard tyre runners. And I don't think they have to, it's a free choice. They don't have to use the hard tyres. I think these guys are using the hard tyres to make them go longer. Like, I wouldn't expect Chunky Ribena is going to bother with a set of hard tyres. He can get medium tyres to go 30 minutes. Just about you do two stop with 30 minutes on the mediums. Get Boosted doesn't seem to be affected by pace on those hard tyres, so he might just run the whole race on hard tyres. You never know. It's their choice. Sinister is starting to catch up with Chunky now. 27.4 from Sinister last time around. Chunky Ribena must be starting to struggle with that tyre wear. J Car, 11 seconds behind Sinister. He's only 2 seconds behind Chunky Ribena. That's 13 seconds. I think J Car and MJ may have it wrapped up against Chunky Ribena. Even though they're on the hard tyres, I think they're doing better lap times further back. I think he's trying to play the long game, but they're on hard tyres. There is no long game. He's only ever going to get slower. They're only going to get faster, and their tyres are not going to wear as quick. So yeah, Chunky, I don't know. He's staying out. He's on a 27.7 though. He's back on pace. Get boosted. Comes up across a lapped car, and goes by. The two Hondas looking fabulous alongside each other. Chunky Ribena in second, being caught by Sinister. J Car in fourth on his second set of tyres. MJ in fifth, chasing him down. Deacon Do in sixth place on his original tyres, and he is being caught by Thunder, who has put a second set of medium tyres on, and he's absolutely slinging it. A 26.9 last time from the Thunder, trying to chase down a Deacon Do. JTR, I think he's on his second set of mediums because he did have damage and he does not have damage, so I believe he's been in, fixed the damage, put another set of mediums on, and he's trekking along nicely. 16 seconds behind Thunder, but he's only 3 seconds ahead of Matthew, who also suffered with a bit of damage. He's gone for the hard tyres. My God, he hit that curb with such might. It scared me. So Matthew Studios only 3.3 seconds behind JTR. Different tyres, but Matthew is driving it like he hates it. 27.8. He's like really angry driving it. Adnap in 10th. He was flying high. He has pitted though, it seems, and put another set of hard tyres on. And Adnap then, we saw had that spin that really put a crink on his race, and now he's driving pretty much in no man's land. He's 20 seconds behind Matthew Studios, who's also on hard tyres and doesn't look like he's going to stop soon, and he's some 12 seconds ahead of TBR Autosport, who's still driving on the original damage and original tyres, I believe, from the start of the race. He's 41 seconds ahead of Unknown, who's on the racing hard tyres. I believe they're his original racing hard tyres. Hasn't pitted yet. Runs out of track there a little bit, and that will help. No, Huds is 22 seconds behind him, and Woody 14 seconds. These guys, it's all learning curves, learning their cars, learning their vehicles. Get boosted then, 13 seconds ahead of the field. This man is unstoppable, unfathomable, unbreakable. He is the nuts. Chunky Ribena almost running out of tyres, but still continuing on. 28.2 last time around. Sinister was gaining, but he seems to have backed off. Oh, Sinister's picked up a bit of damage. Sinister's sent it too hard. And luckily, he must be coming close to the end of his run, possibly. I don't know when he was, how long he was hoping to go for. But now he's got to drive with a bit of damage. J-Car 10 seconds behind on a set of hard tyres. 28.0 for him. So doing similar times to Sinister at the moment. And his big stress is this man, MJ, who's going an absolute chunker-lunker. So we are going to chill and sit in MJ's car for a minute or two. We were going to chill, but Chunky Ribena's now pitted, so we're just going to see if J-Car MJ can get past the Chunkster. And Car does. Chunky's moving, but MJ is through, and there is Chunky Ribena. We've got a yellow flag situation. but it hasn't affected the top 5, so it must have been one of the lower guys. Thunder not far behind the Chunks as well as Deacon Do in the mix. So we've got like third. Oh no, and J Car's just picked up a slight penalty. That is going to help MJ. And Chunky Ribena only 1.9 seconds behind. So yes, I'm going to put us back in that situation. And let's just at this point in the race enjoy sitting on board. Here we go. And we've got a blue flagger up at the front. I don't know where the penalty line is, but we're on board. And there we go. Looks like MJ is making the move. Wowzers! My good golly gosh. That isn't what you want to happen, does it? J Car down into 5th, and that looked absolutely dismal. It didn't seem to go to plan there with the back marker getting in the way, and I think J Car was trying to get around the back marker. Didn't quite make it in the corner. Then MJ and he just got over the curb. There you go. Luckily, he didn't affect MJ's car, but he's got damage. It's just one of those things, I'm afraid. And there he goes into the pits. Oh, poor J Car. He was going so swimmingly, and Chunky's got past MJ in amongst all of it. But we'll go back on board with MJ. Give me. This is why watching replays, there's a jeopardy to it. Right, just enjoy MJ at the moment as he chases down the Chunks. And we'll have a bit of a rest from my voice, because it does great, I understand. An hour and a half of it. And with the qualifying, we've had 45 minutes of it, so just we'll take quiet time, recollect. Oh, he's closing in on him. I can't walk away when they're this close. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is so delicious. Look at this. So, MJ and Chunky dueling it out. Just looks like Chunky's just got the edge there. He's moved it up another 10. It's in the braking zone that MJ seems to... Oh, and we've got OSX Thunder 3/10 behind. Let's get out of this. So have a look at this, because I think Thunder's just about to get a move done on MJ as he was trying to chase the Chunks. It looks like Thunder's trying to go around the outside, but there's a lot of marbles out there, and MJ gets the choice line, and Thunder has to wait. Oh, but MJ's overcooked it on the outs. Coming out of the hairpin, and now Thunder gets another run, but MJ forces him onto the outside, giving him the better line. I mean, forces him, he took the inside line, so Thunder could only go around the outside. So it's a tantalising battle between MJ and Thunder right now. Pluty in the chat saying, want my boy Adnap to win. Yeah, he was doing good. He was doing good. He had a spin coming down the slopey bit, and he's making his way back, I think. So MJ then is fighting with Thunder. He was fighting with Chunky, but then Thunder came into play, into the chat. We've got Deacon Do under threat from Sinistor. Sinistor is pitted, and he's put on a new set of racing hard tyres. We can only assume he is going all the way. J Car in 7th, we saw, had a bit of an issue, had to go in and fix his car. In 7th, JTR in 8th. Oh no, JTR losing the back end. He's been driving around with damage for most of the race. Finally get the damage fixed, and the back end steps out. It feels funny, doesn't it, when it's fixed? Adnap then, cracking on. He's in 9th. He did fall further back then earlier, and he's slowly chipping away. 10 seconds to JTR on the hard tyres. It's going to be a tough one. He's going to hope JTR has another ding-a-dong, with Matthew Studios on the hard tyres, chasing him down hard. A 30.0 last time out from Matthew Studios. Adnap 29.9. So Adnap absolutely keeping the car behind at bay. TDR is also in the mix. Oh, he's picked up a penalty though. Has TDR Autosport. Here has no name. He's closing in on TDR though. TDR could be in trouble. 1 second penalty. He's off the road. He's off the road. What's he doing? My good golly gosh. Oh, is it because Adnap's coming up to him? He's getting nervous. He's trying to let the back marker through, and he doesn't want to let... Oh, and he's going to get in the way of Matthew Studios. Where is... I've lost all track of him now. There's TDR. TDR, he's got to let Matthew Studios through, and there is he who has no name. He's on the medium tyres as well, going faster than TDR. So TDR Autosport could be in trouble here. He's got to get his centre back together, get back onto some nice consistent lap times, or he's going to be chewed up by he who has no name. Hood's in 13th, 33.6 last time around. He's only 7 seconds ahead of Woody, who's just done a 28.7. He's got them soft tyres on, and he's going for a big push on the Hoods. Get boosted, still hasn't pitted, still out in the lead by 30 seconds. Chunky Ribena is in second, MJ is in third, Thunder is in fourth, Sinistor is in fifth. And I'm tempted to go on board with Sinister to see how it's done. Go on board with the Sinistor. Let's get back out. Hooey. To get boosted, still has not pitted at the 35-minute mark. He's absolutely running a cracking race. I can't see who's going to beat him. Chunky has just done the fastest lap on the medium tyres. He's pulled away from MJ now, who's... Oh, that's why Chunky was on the mediums. And that's how he managed to get past MJ, who went for the hard tyre. And now he has his hands full with Thunder, who's on the mediums, but Thunder is working his way through those mediums. Soon they'll be the same pace as each other. Pretty much are, aren't they? 28.0 for MJ last time around. Thunder at 27.5. So Thunder, oof, go get him, boy. Go get him, Tiger. Sinistor running a steady race. I think he's aiming for second place here. He knows he can't get boosted. And I'm surprised he didn't stay out as long as get boosted. In all fairness, his tyres weren't that bad, but he came in. I think he came in. I'm pretty sure he must have done. Yeah, lap 19 it looks like. Get a Deacon do. Oh, his hard tyres are pained. Jay Carr's just got by him quite easily on the newer set of medium tyres. We saw Jay Carr was having an absolute fabulous race, looking good for third, maybe even second at a push. And then he run a cropper. I can't remember now. What did he do? He hit the barrier, didn't he, or something? Had to come in and fix that damage. Oh, he bounced off the curb. That was it. He was racing with MJ and bounced off the curb. And yeah, he's come in, fixed that damage, found himself down in 6th place, some 8 seconds behind Sinistor. So it might still work out for him. He's got good pace there. He's just got past Deacon Do, who I believe has not pitted yet, I don't believe. He's still running from what he started on. There's JTR. He's pitted. He's put the hard tyres on. He's 19 seconds behind Deacon Do. 11.7 seconds ahead of Matt, who's running the hard tyres, and he's being caught by Adnap, who is also on the hard tyres in 10th place. Sitting in Adnap's position now, going through the chicane, a little wide coming out of it. Getting back on that accelerator, chasing after Matthew Studios, but that's given Matthew Studios a huge advantage now. Just a small mistake gives away like a second and a half. He's okay from behind though. I think he's the one that has no name. He's over a lap behind, so it's not too bad. Adnap doesn't have to worry about that stress. Up and around here on the brakes, down to 4th gear. Beautiful car control coming around. And he's also taken another big chunk out of Matthew Studios as he makes his way down the straight to start another lap. A second off his fastest, but still under the 30 mark on a set of hard tyres. I'd call that a win. 3 seconds behind Matthew Studios. Fantastic race. What an absolutely interesting race we've got going on here. With a huge set of hards on Matthew Studios, but he's got a 27.9 last time around. I'm not getting a 29.2. Then we've got He Who Has No Name and Autosport just pitting. And he's come out 44 seconds ahead of Woody, 22 seconds behind He Has Name. He Who Has No Name just behind Get Boosted at the moment. He's running just over half a tank of fuel on those medium tyres. No reason to stop for him. Autosport, who I think we just saw make a pit stop, but he's still on the same set of hard tyres, but he's filled the car up, so maybe he's hoping to go all the way now. Woody in 13th and Hoods in 14th. Now Woody, we saw, put those soft tyres on, was it? And he was the one chasing Hoods. He must have got by, but it looks like Hoods has recently made a pit stop for those medium tyres. Get Boosted still leads, still hasn't pitted. Unbelievable stuff. He's losing time to Chunky Ribena now, though. Chunky Ribena is chewing in to that lead, but Chunky Ribena on the medium tyres will have to make another stop. And we think Get Boosted is just going to make one stop in this race. MJ, 6.5 seconds from Chunky Ribena, but he did put the hard tyres on, so he'll be hoping he can go longer. But Chunky Ribena, if you remember from the first stint on the medium tyres, went at least 6 or 7 laps longer than anyone else on the medium tyres. He stayed out the longest. He looked after those tyres extremely well and did an amazing job. And now he's got a lovely back marker to give him a tow all the way down the straight, although he's opted not to use it. It's going around the outside, and that is how you get past a back marker. Beautiful stuff. They're not back marker, it's just, you know, your race goes the way the race goes, and sometimes you find yourself further back than you would like. MJ then 6.5 seconds, but Thunder is starting to lay the pressure on, but Thunder's picked himself up a Michael Massey style penalty as he's on a run. He's on a run, and Michael Massey has come along to ruin his day. Sinistor is in the mix as well. Look at this. Look at this, 40 minutes into the race, and we're starting to get a cooking pot of racing happening again. After the pit stops settle down, they're all starting to meet each other on track. NJ, Thunder and Sinistor all in the same patch of land. Beautiful stuff. J Carr trying his hardest to catch up after his woes. He's way ahead of JTR, who's just ahead of Deacon, who finally stopped. He's put some hards on. He's going all the way to the end. Matthew Studios still being caught by Adnap, but he's holding his own. A 28.4 last time around for Matthew Studios for that 9th place. Adnap in 10th, 28.6. Unable to get on top of Matthew Studios at the moment. What an absolute pleasurable battle we're having here. Toing and froing with those lap times. It's a taunt. He Who Has No Name in 11th, 21 seconds ahead of Autosport, who's 30 seconds ahead of Woody. And again, this is unfortunate because as soon as you start getting back marked, you have to lift. And it really does break the racing up. I have raced in leagues before where they just say, don't lift, don't do anything. Just stick to your racing line. they're aliens, and they should find a way past you without you having to help them. And sometimes it does unsettle the racing when you do have to lift, as you can see it from 11th place, where they've started being lapped. The gaps have I mean, those sort of things don't help either. But yeah, the lifting to let leaders through creates huge gaps around the back. So Hud's into the pits then to fix his damage. New set of tyres, get himself dusted off and ready to go. And I like his livery. So he wins for me on the livery front. It's absolutely banging. He who has names in as well. And again, see, this is pulling away from the cars. Don't do it. Let them get round you. That's what I say. They're talented enough. Obviously, don't race them. I'm not saying race them. I'm just saying stick to your racing line and let them go around you. Don't start trying to drive in their way and stuff. Don't make it difficult for them to get by, but you know, you don't have to, you know, with the speed differentials, I'm saying that some guys, you probably don't need to drive, get off the line and lift. Just let them go by you. So Get Boosted is starting to get the flashing fuel. Halfway. It's around about halfway. So yeah, he was having to drive to a delta. I was saying that the fuel could get to 52 minutes, but it's 43 minutes in and his fuel is starting to flash. So I was incorrect about the fuel. It can't go over halfway. They do have to be very careful. Yellow flags then are out. Oh, who was that? I recognise that car. It was Matthew Studios who was racing with Adnap. So Adnap is now up. And Matthew Studios, as he goes into the pits, oh, we catch the end of it. We catch the end of it. Oh, well. So the Dragon Balls. He's rolling as he goes into the pits then for Matthew Studios and gets it all sorted out. Get Boosted. He'll be into the pits soon. And we're guessing hard tyres. Same again, Sam. Play it again, Sam. We're guessing. Who said that? The hard tyres, full tank, go all the way. MJ's in. MJ's in before Chunky. Oh my gosh. On those hard tyres, he's coming. Oh, he's picked up damage. MJ's picked up damage from somewhere. Sinister's up to third. J Car's now up into fourth place. It's coming back to J Car now. MJ out of the pits. Softs, ladies and gents. Soft tyres. Half a tank. He's going for an absolute banger. And there's Thunder on the mediums. He also must have pitted just before MJ. Oh, good golly gosh. We know Chunky Ribena, he's going to be going for a few laps yet on those mediums. Get Boosted should be pitting anytime soon because he's got no fuel. He's on the Vapors. So Get Boosted comes in for a cup of tea and a digestive, probably a bourbon, I'd imagine. I imagine Get Boosted is a bourbon kind of guy. And I bet you he's one of those. He doesn't just bite the bourbon. I imagine he takes it apart meticulously and then scrapes the chocolate off inside and then ends up with 2 dry biscuits. Who does that and why? You've just made a moist biscuit become 2 dry biscuits. What's wrong with you, Get Boosted? Oh, it's tight though with Chunky Ribena. That'll be it now for Get Boosted. He's just going to drive away, but Chunky Ribena might be able to mount an attack with a severely lighter car and on the medium tyres, but the medium tyres spent 27.7. What can Get Boosted do on the outlap? Can he get them tyres working almost straight away, even though he is some sort of Philistine with the way he eats his bourbon? Stop picking away with your biscuits. Eat it as it is meant. Why would you do that? Well, Get Boosted though, absolutely the closest bit of racing he's had from except for the start is Chunky Ribena adding a little bit of pressure mid-race, and Get Boosted loving it, absolutely loving it. There's Sinister. I'd say he's on the same the same strategy as Get Boosted, but he pitted a lot earlier than I expected on the hard tyre. He's in that third at the moment, 15 seconds ahead of J Carr. Oh, Thunder got past MJ, even though MJ is on those soft tyres. Thunder managed to creep one by. Beautiful stuff, absolutely delicious. MJ in 6th then, JTR is in 7th, 6 seconds ahead of Deacon. Deacon on the fresh bruv hard tyres, and he is chasing him down. A 28.2 from Deacon last time around. JTR managing a 28.0. The Nissan versus Nissan battle carries on. Adnap now up into 9th with Matthew Studios having his woes. And that puts Adnap 16 seconds behind Deacon, 28 seconds ahead of Matty to the Studios, to the YouTube. 11th is Unknown, 27 seconds ahead of TDR Auto Sport, who's picked up a little bit of damage there on the front corner. Ahead of Woody, 26 seconds. Woody on the medium tyres now. TDR 33.0 and a 34.6. It's not been great lap time since that damage. It's obviously affecting his lap times. And Woody is in the early 31s. If he can keep maintaining it, he's just pitted. And he's chasing down TDR. There could be an opportunity for Woody to chase up to the back of TDR Autosport, with TDR Autosport nursing that damage. And Hood's on the hard tyres here. He's cracking on, and I like it. Keep it going, our kid. Get Boosted then, 1.6 seconds ahead of the Chunky, and the Chunky's fuel is starting to flash. I just don't think he's got the tyres to go up against Get Boosted, who did a 27.5 last time out. Sinister 7.0. He's only 6.6 seconds behind Get Boosted, but I don't think he's got the fuel. He's going to have to make another stop, where I don't think Get Boosted is going to stop again in this race. It looks like the race for number 2 is Chunky Ribena and Sinister here, and then we've got a fight for the podium with J Carr, Thunder and MJ. MJ back ahead of Thunder, but MJ on those soft tyres doing a 26.8. Chunky Ribena on a set of mediums has done a 26.5. Can MJ beat that? And Thunder is absolutely there, isn't he, in the tail of MJ, shadowing him through the corners. And yes, this is racing, ladies and gents. 50 minutes into the race, Thunder picking up purples, chasing down MJ. This is what you've come for. This is what you're here for, and I do not blame you. Just checking the Discord, making sure there's nothing needed to be said. No, everything's cool, everything's smooth. So Thunder then sitting behind MJ by half a second. It's a battle, could be a battle for the podium. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Chunky, Sinister, they could be there. MJ, Thunder could be trying to vie for it as well. When this all shakes out, we've still got 40 minutes of racing left here at Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagawa. And it's a long race. This is the beauty of it. Anything can happen. And Thunder really is pushing on at the moment. And he's giving MJ a lot to think about here. MJ just trying to stay ahead of the fellow Nissan. So let's have a look. Get Boosted, 4.3 seconds ahead of Chunky now. Chunky has got to come into the pits. It looks like someone is off of the road. And it's, I think, TDR Autosport. As Chunky goes in, Sinister is now up and into second. MJ has dropped Thunder somehow. They were closer than that. So MJ getting a gap from Thunder. JTR in 6th. Chunky might come back out ahead of MJ. Is that feasible? He's going to go for another set of mediums, isn't he? I think. Chunky's been released. MJ is coming up the straight. Chunky is out. Chunky's out. He's behind TDR though, I believe. Yeah, no, it's not TDR, it's Woody, sorry. He's behind Woody, but Woody's let him go. So Chunky Ribina's gone for hard tyres, filled up. He's going all the way, I reckon. I reckon he's going all the way to the end now. Sinister may have to stop. Chunky Ribina may have just stolen Sinister's number 2 place away from him. Booster's driving to the end, we assume, as well. And Chunky ahead of MJ, only by 1 second. MJ's already used those soft tyres up. Heavily used those soft tyres up. And he's going to have to pit again. Thunder hardly barely touched his mediums. He's going to pick up that spot. MJ, and I don't know what he was trying to pull. Oh, JTR facing the wrong way. And J-Car has gone up. J-Car, sorry, all of the buttons. J-Car's gone up, Deacon Do, and JTR luckily hasn't picked up damage. Although he looks like he's ready for a pit stop. And Adnap, JTR is still on, isn't it? It's still on for Adnap. This is the thing with the long racers. Never give up, never give in. JTR facing the wrong way. That's not what he wanted to do. He's lost the position to Deacon and J-Car. These are all racing nice and tight, aren't they? J-Car 3 seconds ahead of Deacon. Deacon now 3 seconds ahead of JTR. Adnap's 13 seconds behind him. Looks like Adnap's ready for a pit stop. JTR's ready for a pit stop. Deacon Dude looks like he's good to go for a while. MJ has gone in for those soft tyres and given up his battle for the podium. He threw one last Hail Mary in there with those soft tyres, trying to make a difference, but they've done nothing for him except for give him an extra stop. He's gone for the hard tyre, filled up, he's going all the way. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. So get boosted, driving to the checkered flag. Sinister will be pitting before the end of the race. Chunky Ribina may be getting this 2nd place in this race. Thunder gifted 4th place from MJ, but MJ did get back out ahead of Carr on the hard tyres. Jimmy Carr, can he go? Jimmy Carr, J Carr, who knows? Maybe the comedian does race with us, you never know. He might be a mad sim racing fan, who knows? Deacon Do. This is some close battling here, isn't it? Really, 5th, 6th, 7th, all very close together. So MJ, J-Car, they were battling earlier in the race. J-Car looking like he was going to get 2nd at one point. Now closing in on MJ. MJ went for the hard tyre. We think MJ's running all the way to the end now. 35 minutes as one of the cars further back, pulling right over onto the curb, away from everyone. Deacon Do. I mean, I certainly do think that, you know, it's worth a discussion in Discord about letting people by, that you don't have to make a big... Oh, TDR. Oh, is he a lap ahead of Hoods? Thought they were racing. TDR's picked up some mad damage, though. Absolute crazy damage on that... Honda? The Honda must be tricky to drive because they're all down here. The Hondas looking like a handful for these drivers. My good golly gosh. So Get Boosted leads by 9.2 seconds. Sinister in 2nd. Sinister looking for a pit stop. Chunky Ribina rubbing his hands, saying, come on, give it to me, lady. Give it to me, lady. Thunder is not far behind Chunky, you know. Chunky is going to the end on the hard tyres, though. Thunder probably will have to pit. Possibly need to pit before the end of the race. MJ going all the way to the end. Deacon Do possibly will have to pit. J-Car, what happened to him? He was with MJ. He must have had an off or something. Yeah, 34. So MJ Car losing out to Deacon Do. He was racing with MJ and he slipped back now. And it's still on for Adnap. He's up to 8th. He got past JTR. JTR pitted, put the hard tyres on. JTR running to the end now. Adnap He's going to have to pit, so he'll probably end up behind JTR again. JTR coming at him with such a ferocity. He is driving like he means it. Matthew Studios into the pits, and he's picked up a penalty somewhere along the way. I wonder if he'll pay that in the pit lane, or they'll make him drive around again. He's pretty safe in 10th place at the moment, as we see 11th place having to pull over for the back markers. My gosh, that's close, isn't it? Sinister 20 seconds ahead of Chunky Ribena, and Thunder in the fight as well, but Thunder's tyres starting to go. That's not MJ though, that's he who has no name, I think, is the red car behind them. And Sinister, I'm guessing these are the guys, either they've not had time to do because they look the same, I don't know. I was going to say they haven't done a livery yet, but maybe they have. Who am I? I don't know. So there goes unnamed into the pit lane. Holy guacamole! Let's have a look at that again. Not to be cruel, but just because it looked cool. So here we go. Over the curb. How to destabilise your car, your Group 2 car, coming down the hill. Weights all at the front. Put the brakes on to really ruffle the feathers. Go over the curb and get that back end to swing. Hopefully, I think that was JTR going by, didn't pick up damage from that. So that would be cruel. Let's have a look. So JTR we're looking for. There we go, 9th JTR. He did not pick up damage. Good for him. He was racing someone. Adnap has ended up ahead of him, but that was the pit stops, wasn't he? And Adnap, he's still not pitted. And JTR has closed a lot on him. Who's up? JTR, is that Matthew Studio? Is he a lap behind JTR? It's saying he's a lap behind him. But he is tucked up, right up his chuff, like they are racing. So the Nissan and I think the Lexus, absolutely nose to tail, but I believe they're a lap apart because there's no time between them. But it says a minute. Oh no, a minute to unnamed. But it's got no time between JTR and Matthew, so I'm guessing they're quite far apart. Adnap getting ever caught. Oh, what's going on behind him? Let's be careful, boys. Let's be careful. There goes Matthew. He wants to unlap himself. That's what it is. JTR on the hard tyres and Matthew on the faster tyre, the medium tyre. And he wants to get himself by. He just didn't want to be stuck behind him, losing time. Wants to catch him up. Wants to drive around a whole lap. Let's try and catch him up. Up front then, get boosted. 10-second lead with Sinister still not pitting yet. He's made that. He's eked them laps out a fair few, hasn't he? Chunky Ribena still being pressured by Thunder. I tell you what, and Thunder's fuel doesn't look like it's going down as well. So all hell Thunder. He's having an absolute cracking one at the moment. We're on lap 41 and there is 29 minutes to go, and these guys must be feeling it now. They must be feeling the tiredness setting in. It must be starting to get difficult for them to keep a concentration. Sinister is into the pits. Chunky Ribena and OSX Thunder are fighting all in this podium positions. Sinister filling up. I don't think he'll have to fully fill for 29 minutes. And oh, Thunder gets the move done on Chunky. And what a move it was as well. Julio's. And Sinister did get out ahead of him on the hard tyres. 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Yes, there. I am driving to the end. Bash, bash, bosh. Thunder will have to pit. Chunky shouldn't lose too much time fighting him. He'll just sit him out and wait for him to go into the pits. But MJ and Deacon Do will be looking. Oh, Deacon Do's doing all right. He's ahead of car. JTR down in 8th place. Adnap made that pit stop finally in 9th ahead of Matthew Studios. We saw him just unlap himself from JTR. There he is. Where's Adnap in the mix? God knows. So yeah, interesting. This is the beauty of full damage though. Spreads it really weirdly. 11th there for Unnamed. He's picked up another bit of damage there. He was trying to go all the way to the end. He looks like he has recently pitted, so that is a annoyance for any driver, but he's in the middle of no man's land. No one's chasing him. Oh no, Chunky Ribena, what's going on there? There's no one near him. Thunder's dropped right off. Oh, Thunder looks like he's had a huge one. I doubt we'll miss it. I doubt we'll get it. Yeah, it's already happened. He's driving away slowly, isn't he? Oh, that's a shame. We were watching them for the longest time as well. But yeah, so MJ puts him back in the shout there for 4th place. And Chunky Ribena, oh, he has picked up damage. Can he drive all the way with that damage without losing too much time? Thunder goes in. MJ. He's going to the end. Chunky Ribena on the hard tyres with a bit of damage. If he's doing 30s and MJ does 28s, then definitely he can catch him up. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. This is interesting stuff. Get Boosted drives like he's on his own in this race out there. 31 seconds ahead of Sinistor, whom is 7 seconds ahead of Chunky Ribena. And these three are all driving, or should be driving, to the flag. 27 minutes away. But Chunky Ribena and OSX Thunder look like they got into a fight, and now Chunky Ribena has picked up damage, and he has a very feisty MJ chasing him down, doing some absolutely banging lap times. So Chunky Ribena, can he hang on in that 3rd spot with that damage, or will he have to pit and fix it? Either way, he's going to lose. He'll lose 3rd, will he not? I think, yeah, if he pits, he's going to be behind MJ, but he could put on a set of mediums, say, and get himself into a fighting position. He's going in, he's doing it, he's going to put the mediums on, he's going to fight. Ah, yes, war. What is it good for? Absolute entertainment, I tell thee. They said nothing, but you weren't around during the Iraq War. That was some of the best newscasts we've ever seen. Oh my God. The Americans went in there and kicked some butt, boys. So it might have been pointless war, but it was entertaining as hell. Loved it. Rushing home from work to get the news on. See what the Americans have blown up next. Love it. When are you going to have another war, America? Because, you know, telly's been boring recently. Surely there's someone you can go and blow up and we can watch it. Chunky Ribena then in 4th place. Deacon Do is what can you say? Look at him. He's in 5th, but he's under pressure like Freddie Mercury and David Bowie and Vanilla Ice. And Deacon Do, though, hard tyres. I'm pretty sure he's running to the end, you know. I don't know, though. That fuel might be a bit tight for the end. And JK all up and in his busyness. Thunder, 3.7 seconds behind that battle in 7th. JTR, 14 seconds adrift of Thunder. 23 seconds ahead of Adnap. Adnap was having a cracking race. Adnap should be around where Deacon Do is. In all fairness, Deacon Do and Adnap were racing early part of the race. They're on a very similar strategy. Unfortunately, Adnap having a small issue, an accident, a bounce on a curb, and having to fix some damage, and has put him out of sync of the race. But this is where he'd be, fighting for 4th and 5th. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh yes, of course. Chunky Ribena pitted, didn't he? I've just said, oh no, MJ's got 3rd place. But yeah, Chunky Ribena pitted. And he has put the medium tyres on, ladies and gentlemen. He's filled it up so he can rev her out. He's put loads of fuel so he can just burn that. He wants to burn the world. He doesn't want to set a fire in your heart. He wants the world to burn. So Chunky Ribena going aggressive after picking up some damage, having to pit when not necessary, and giving up the podium to Mighty MJ, Mighty Jesus, with Chunky Ribena now going aggressive to get that podium. And we've got 23.5 minutes left to find out if Chunky Ribena can bring down Mighty Jesus, while Sinistar is 30 seconds behind Get Boosted, hoping that Get Boosted has a lack of concentration, or his VR goes out of sync and it puts him outside the car and he crashes into the barrier and breaks every corner of the Honda and gives him the opportunity to come in with a race win. There'll be plenty of opportunities as the season goes on, though. I feel this one race might be suited to the Honda or to Get Boosted, who knows, but Get Boosted's pretty fast. Sinister giving it big G's to try and close the gap between himself and Get Boosted. He's getting the purples. He'll get the fastest lap. That's counts with points. I'm pretty sure they get a fastest lap point and a pole position point. MJ in third for now. Chunky Ribena on the medium tyres. 22 minutes left of this race for the Nissan driver to close in on the other Nissan driver. J Car is in fifth, 2 seconds ahead of Thunder, but Thunder's got Deacon Do all up in his business, but Deacon Do's tyres are old. They're used. They're like your wife, not your mistress. And someone said, my bad. I think that's unknown, unspoken. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's there in 11th. He doesn't seem to be anywhere near anyone. Maybe that was to Get Boosted. He's got some damage, though. Is Get Boosted damaged? No. Sinistora's tyres are a lot newer than Get Boosted, but I don't think Get Boosted it gets worried about tyre wear and stuff like that, does he? Sinister in second, MJ still in third, but it's down to a second, from 2 seconds to 1 second. Chunky Ribena is reeling him in. He's going fishing. He's going fishing for podiums. J Car. Oh, J Car and Thunder are absolutely at it now. J Car on the hards, Thunder's on the mediums. Thunder all up and in his business. Thunder going for the move. Not on at the moment. J Car doing all he can in the Wish Mercedes. And Thunder looking in the Nissan, not there at the moment. Deacon Do is behind, hoping that they take each other out. Deacon Do without the tyres. He hasn't got the tyres to go battling, but if these two battle each other out the race, it'd be an absolute wonderful thing for Deacon Do at the moment. Look at the close racing we've got going on here with Group 2 cars. This is absolutely shocking. It's fantastic. It's delicious. 6th place, we're on board with Thunder. He's on the medium tyres, chasing down J Car, who's on the older hard tyres, and this is it. The grip's going to be the one. It's grip-tastic for Thunder as he pulls out the corner and goes ahead of Car. Now on board with J Car. Can he stay with Thunder? He's had to keep him behind. Oh, and he just runs out of grip there, coming around that corner, and Thunder pulling away. Chunky Ribena then on. Look at me, looking for the fights. Chunky Ribena, he's on the medium tyres as well, with MJ on the older hard tyres. And Chunky, he's savouring the moment, it seems. He's taking his time on this one. Doesn't want to rush it. It's like a fine wine, this overtake. He's fermenting it. Slowly just teasing his prey, playing with it, such what. They're probably on chat together. He's probably taunting him now, saying, oh, I can see you closer, I can see you closer. And MJ there struggling with grip, coming out that long wide right-hander. Chunky on the accelerator coming down the straight. 8/10 between the two of them. MJ driving his little heart out, trying to stay ahead in that podium position. It was an unlikely podium until Chunky and Thunder had a coming together. Chunky had to fix it. Come out of the pits behind MJ on the faster tyre to go and do some battling. We've got less than, well, it's 18 minutes. I was going to say less than 20 minutes, but if it's 2 minutes less than that, we might as well say 18 minutes of racing left here. And someone said they reckon it's about 60 odd laps, and we're just about coming up to 50 laps soon. Oh, and MJ's absolutely stuffed it. He's gone wide. Bless him, he tried his hardest, and he's handed the third place over to Chunky. Chunky now 27 seconds behind Sinistor, who's driving all the way to the end. Chunky's still the man with the fastest lap, with MJ in fourth, and he's 9 seconds ahead of Thunder, who's 6 seconds ahead of Jimmy, and Deacon Do. He's still trying it with those hard tyres. He's only a second behind J Car, you know. My good golly gosh, J Car did a 32.7 last time out. He's struggling with the tyres, but Deacon Do's tyres are absolutely shot, and he's still going. Is there a fuel there, though, for Deacon? That's the question. Is that enough fuel to get to the end, or does Deacon have to make another stop? JTR possibly doesn't. So Deacon might be, if he has to stop again, he might be behind JTR. Adnap still racing thin air out there, with 30 seconds behind, well, 28 seconds behind JTR, and almost a minute ahead of Matthew Studios, who's just picked up a penalty as the leader tries to cut through all of these guys. Unknown is near someone as well, but none of them are racing. TDR is on his own. He's picked up some damage as well. 22 seconds behind Unknown. He's going to the end. Unknown to obviously of using either this lobby hasn't picked up the liveries, or they're using the original car liveries. Boosted, flying. Sinistor in second place, with Chunky Ribena now in third, 2.5 seconds. Now, would it be best for MJ to go in, put some soft tyres on, do something else? Thunder's too close behind, he'd lose that position. Yeah. J Car, see, I think that about Deacon. If he's going to pit, he's best off doing it sooner rather than later, so he can come back and attack him if he goes for a softer set of tyres. I don't know if that fuel will get him all the way till the end there, and he's only a second behind J Car. J Car did a 28.8 last time out. A 28.8 for Deacon Do as well. This is race on here, but I'm just unsure of Deacon Do's fuel. I don't know. I don't even notice I do it, and then sometimes, on the odd occasion, I do a quality test and listen back to one of these streams, and I hear the odd before I say something. I just think, you actually, you know, not only are you retarded, you sound retarded. So well done. You tick all the boxes. And so Adnap, 31 seconds behind JTR, I think it's going to the end. It's Deacon Do, I think, has to make a pit stop, which is a concern for him and his position. Okay, Boosted running all the way to the end. I'm pretty sure he hasn't got to make a stop. We've got less than 15 minutes to go in this race. Sinister 30 seconds behind on a push, but I think it's a push to nowhere. Chunky Ribena in third. He's not pulling away from MJ like I thought he would on the medium tyres. Maybe looking after those medium tyres, because they do seem to be burning that front right quite a lot. And MJ may have a chance before the end of the race if the medium tyres give up. But we saw Chunky take a set of mediums very long into the race in the beginning. Thunder 7 seconds behind those guys. He'd love them to get into a bit of an altercation with J Car. The worry of Deacon, I think, is going, I don't know. Deacon's tyres are pretty much shot, but his fuel, I don't think, is going to reach the end. Then we've got JTR in 8th place. He's only 10 seconds behind Deacon. If anything goes wrong, or if Deacon does have to pit, that is a position for JTR. Adnap will be looking in the debrief of this race of what could have been. He was up there, wasn't he? So Adnan, but I'm not sure, unless you're get boosted, the one-stop strategy worked. Even Sinister did get second, I suppose, easily. But the ones midfield that tried the one-stop, Deacon Do, Adnap, it hasn't really paid dividends. I think with a race where you have damage, it's you may as well go for 3-stop. That's what I'd aim for, just to make sure I've got plenty of opportunities to fix my car. So there we go. Is 11th on the unknown, unnamed, he who shall not be mentioned, is in 11th. TDR is in 12th place. 13th for Woody, and 14th there for Huds. But it's only going to get better, boys. Stick with it. Stick with it. Ask these guys. Watch the replays. See what they do. Emulate the leaders and how they race. And yeah, you'll soon find the pace comes very quickly. Very quickly indeed. MJ, look at him. He's absolutely owning Chunky. Chunky, unless he is just teasing the MJ. Oh, that was close on the cut-in, though. He didn't get a penalty for it. My word. Yes, he did. Oof, a big one as well. That is definitely a Michael Massey one. So, yeah, MJ, well, he did look like he cut straight across that curb, so I don't think he can argue that one. I was a mile away, but he doesn't want to get too many of them, does he? 8.3 seconds ahead of OSX Thunder on a set of mediums. MJ doesn't want to be messing about too much with penalties. J Car as well, running to the end on an old set. Deacon Do, what's he going to do? His tyres are pretty much shot now in the Lexus, and his fuel is pretty low. 11 minutes to go. He's being caught by JTR, but JTR's picked up a hefty penalty, and he is on an old set of tyres. Adnap, his tyres are fresh. Adnap might come and he wants to come through this. JTR picks up a penalty, gets him closer to Adnap. Deacon Do might have to pit. He is. Deacon Do, it didn't quite work out for him. So JTR gets to move up a position, and Adnap might have to race someone. Adnap might have to race Deacon Do when he comes out of the pits. He's topping up. He won't need to put a lot of fuel in. He's put the softs on, ladies and gents. He's coming out, and he's coming out fighting. But JTR is already 8 seconds down the road, and that's a lot of fighting that Deacon Do is got to do. So where is the closest battle here? It's MJ chasing down Chunky, and Chunky's tyres are not getting any newer. So, and MJ then. That's got to be unnamed behind him. Thunder Car. Yeah, I think it's MJ and Chunky. They're the closest there, and Chunky's pulled out a little bit more on MJ. So we're coming into the final 8 minutes of this race. Exciting stuff. We're on lap 56 at the moment. Get Boosted leads by 28.5 seconds. Oh no, MJ. What's MJ got done? He hasn't got damage. He's 4 seconds behind Chunky now. 7 seconds ahead of Thunder. So I'm not sure. I don't see why people keep apologising. I thought they were in chat with each other. You think they just chat? Oh, Thunder's picked up some damage though. JK, 8 seconds. He's got a penalty. Oh my. JTR has got Deacon Do chasing him down, but that's not who he's fighting at the moment. I think he's fighting, I can't remember their names. Bloody hell. TDR on the soft tyres. He wants to go for a last dash against unnamed. 28 seconds behind with 7 minutes to go. Can the soft tyres do that for him? Woody is in 13th. He's got on soft tyres at the end as well. They're all just gone for a bit of fun, and so has Huds. So the four, and so as unnamed. They've all gone on to the soft tyre at the end. Maybe they do. No, they don't have to all use the tyres, because Get Boosted has only used hard tyres in this race with 6 minutes left. 7 minutes left, sorry. And Sinister's only used hard, so I don't think they have to use all the compounds. So the guys at the back just fancied it. MJ 3.7. Chunky Ribina's tyres are pretty short. MJ can get better. Thunder's gone in to fix that. JK's going to come by. Even though he's got that penalty, he's going to take the 5th place. But I'm guessing Thunder's going to put soft tyres on and come back. JTR, he's looking like he's got damage as well, and Deacon Do is closing up on those soft tyres. Deacon Do was the first we saw coming in and putting the soft tyres on at the end, and it has started a ripple effect in it. And he's just taken fastest lap of the race as he goes up the inside of JTR. It's done. It's done. It is done. JTR left flapping in the wind with a bit of damage. Hard tyres that are absolutely torn to pieces. And Deacon Do is up into 7th, chasing down Thunder, who's just come in, fixed his car, and he's put medium tyres on. He's still got 9 seconds on Deacon, but Deacon has gone fastest of everyone. JK, he's out there on the old hard tyres, and he's 6 seconds ahead of Thunder, who's on a set of mediums, chasing him down in the last 5 minutes here. And Deacon Do's on a set of soft tyres, chasing them down. This is extraordinary stuff. MJ on the hard tyres. Chunky's tyres are absolutely torn to sunder, and he's going to be struggling in these last 5 minutes on those. 28.1 he's managed. 28.4 though for MJ. He needs to do better. He needs to do better and faster if he wants to catch up Chunky Ribina in the dying embers of this first round. And what a round it has been. If you've not managed to stick it out to the end, you're lost. So Get Boosted, 24-second lead on Sinistor. Sinistor's tyres are a lot tidier come the end of the race than Get Boosted, but Get Boosted, I mean, he's got time to lose. He can cruise. Chunky, he looks like he's dodged a bullet from MJ, because MJ's tyres aren't holding up, and Chunky looks like he's got a reprieve there, and it looks like he's going to get that podium position in the end. Fantastic stuff. Vodka Rob's in the chat. He's still here. Wow. Well done, Vodka Rob. It's been an up and down race. I don't know how exciting or interesting it's been. I've been interested and excited, but from the outside, who knows what it looks like. JK, I'll watch it back and think, the vibe I was feeling while I was doing it is not the vibe of the race, but it's interesting. Look at it. Deacon Do on the soft tyres, 8 seconds behind Thunder, who is now 4 seconds behind Car. Car doing a 29.3 last time around. Thunder doing a 29.3, but that was an outlap. Deacon Do 27.8, but he's capable of 26.3. He needs more of those. 3, just under 4 minutes to go. Just over 3.5 minutes to go. Whichever way you like to look at it. Is the cup half full or half empty? Deacon Do is in 7th. JTR 8th. His tyres are done. Is damaged. Adnap is chasing him down, but it's 27.9 for Adnap, but it's just a little too much to try and do in the last few minutes. You can't do it all at the beginning of the race, and you can't do it all at the end of the race. Get Boosted, he's down to a 22-second lead now on Sinister, but I think he cares not. We're on lap 60. And we have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes on whatever lap they're on. I guess I hope it hasn't got a timer. That is so mentally deficient when the timer runs out and they don't get to cross the line. It's so whatever. It's climatic. Anticlimactic is the word I'm looking for. Chunky Ribena, 7 tenths. 7 tenths. Oh my God, something went terribly wrong for Chunky. 29.6 last time around. MJ is fighting for that podium. The podium is still on. Chunky Ribena on a very old set of medium tyres against MJ, who's just picked up half a second penalty. Oh no! Oh no, it's not what he needed on his battle with the chunks. Jesus, where? Carr is only 5 tenths ahead of Thunder. Thunder in the medium tyres has caught up. Carr, Johnny Carr. Oh my words. So Thunder looks like he's going to get that 5th place from the Wish Mercedes around the outside with the extra grip. But Carr is maintaining on the inside. Thunder all up and in his business there. And Thunder looking one way, looking the other. What is happening here? J. Carr is maintaining. Thunder giving it all. MJ's up. Oh my God, Chunky's down. Chunky is down. What the hell? So where are we? Is he already in 4th? Bugger it out. We missed it, damn. So that big battle we were already getting excited about, and I thought it was over because he had a half a second penalty. Chunky looks like the tyres have let him down. Thunder's through. Car, the race we were watching. Deacon do now. Oh, Thunder said good attempt to who? J. Carr. Unbelievable stuff from Thunder there. 26.7 he got out of the bag in that Nissan on the hard tyres. MJ. Oh, Chunky Ribena. Can he keep it going? He's got to across the line. He's got to do another lap on that tyre, and it's totally torn apart. Can Thunder catch a broken Chunky Ribena's tyre in the final lap? Get Boosted leads this race. Get Boosted's doing a drift at the end. Oh no. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that. Where is Sinister? 19 seconds. Get Boosted is getting back on the track. He's got damage. It's the final lap. I'm sure he probably did want to do a little drift there to show off. And this is it anyway, isn't it? No, 12 seconds. He's got to go round again. But I think Sinister will finish. Oh no, he's slowing down. He's waiting for the flag. Doesn't want to do that final lap with the broken car. Oh, he's got to. He's got to do it. Sinister is finished. And there you go, second place for a Sinister. MJ looks like he's going to get himself 3rd spot. And Chunky Ribena, I don't think Thunder can catch him at this point. MJ, whereabouts is the line? It's a way ways. Adnap has finished in 8th. JTR has finished in 9th. Some of the lower guys have finished already. MJ trying to keep Chunky behind. 10 seconds for Thunder on Chunky. I don't think he's going to be able to do it on this lap. Here comes MJ for the final podium position. Well fought, my friend. Take a boo, my son. Chunky Ribena coming home for 4th place. Great race. He'll be thinking he should have had the podium. Thunder as well could have been in the shout for the podium. Great racing by these guys. And J. Carr is coming around for 6th spot. Could have been more for him. Had his problems mid-race. He gets 6th place, and 7th for Deacon as he brings it around the final corner. And apart from Get Boosted, I believe Deacon is the last to cross the line for 7th spot. Cracking stuff there. So Get Boosted does a lap of honour as Sinister 2nd, MJ 3rd, Chunky Ribena 4th, Thunder 5th, J-Car 6th, Deacon Do 7th, Adnap in 8th, 9th for JTR, 10th for Matthew Studios, 11th for Unnamed, TDR in 12th, Woody in 13th, Huds in 14th. Get Boosted brings it around to take the win after everyone's finished. Beautiful stuff. Great drive, Boosted. Great drive. Phew-hee. Holy guacamole, guys. Wasn't that something? And there we go. We get to see Get Boosted's back end again. Kaimru beef, he says. Kaimru beef. He must be a Dungeons and Dragons fan. So let's have a look at the, well, hang on. God, got to be quick here. I know one of them, was it Adnap? Closed that room quickly last round. And we'll look at the results. Here we go then. Get Boosted. 1 hour, 31 minutes, 52. And a lap ahead of everyone. Yeah, Get Boosted. Who got the fastest lap in the end? Was it Chunky? 26.5, I think. No, was it someone further down got the? Yeah, it was Matthew Studios in the end got the fastest lap with the 26.2. So a big, huge well done to Matthew Studios. So Get Boosted wins with Sinister in second and MJ getting that final podium position. Fantastic stuff. Chunky Ribena, unfortunate, to finish in fourth, with Thunder in fifth and J-Car in sixth, Deacon Do in seventh. And let's face it, from MJ all the way down to Car, that was a fight for a podium for sure. Deacon Do in seventh, trying to do one stop, but didn't quite work out. He had to make a stop at the end as well, did he not? I can't remember now. Adnap coming in eighth. He could have been higher up, but he had issues with curbs. JTR in ninth. Matthew Studios with the fastest lap in 10th. 11th for Unnamed. 12th for TDR Autosport. Woody finished in 13th. And Huds come home in 14th. In the chat, we've got Vodka Rob saying, I've done a full practice for Seaside and listened to this while I was racing. Awesome. And Thunder said, I'm proud of my Nissan today. Well done, Thunder. You should be. It's great. It's been a great race. Wowzers. Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget, this is it now. Every Friday evening. This is what you've got to look forward to. An hour and a half of absolute delicious racing with those monster Group 2 cars. Let me quickly tell you where we will be next round so you can look forward to it. We're at Autopolis. I shouldn't have told you. No one likes that track, do they? Autopolis International Circuit. It's a good track. Wind it in. What's wrong with you? It's a fantastic racing track. So we're doing 90 minutes of a very technical track, Autopolis International, next week. So please, write it in your calendar. Write it on the wall. Get a Sharpie and just write it. And join us again for around, 10 to 8, quarter to 8 UK time, for another thrilling round of the World Racing Community.
Or have I got that wrong?
And Vodka Rob, yes, our Le Mans is an hour, isn't it, on Sunday? Or have I got no? Yeah, Le Mans is an hour, and then it's two Dragons Trail Seasides. And Matt, the NASCAR guy, saying wrecking for the fastest lap. Thanks for the stream. No worries. And Vodka Rob with a grimacing face because of on Sunday we've got to do two rounds for Ultimate Racing League. It's a lot. It's a lot. Le Mans for an hour and then Dragons Trail up for two 30 minutes. But it's nothing than an hour and a half around Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagawa, reverse. Oh, it's reverse. I never even mentioned that. I didn't even notice. Shows you how often I race around Yamagawa. Okay, that's it. I've done it all. Oh, don't forget Must Nuts energy drink. Get it down and you'll chase your tail for the day. Thanks for joining us here at the World Racing Community. Their Discord is banging. They're a great bunch of lads. Get yourself into their Discord. Get yourself signed up. They race Sundays. They race on, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. They race numerous times during the week, as well as their Friday evening racing. So get yourself in their Discord. Get yourself signed up. Get yourself part of the fun. And Vodka Rob saying, should be fun if we make it to the end. And Vodka Rob saying, cheers. No problem. Thank you, everyone. Cheers for coming. Tooroo. Word to your mother.